is this particular news on High TV that states that our Nigerian students in Swansea University were thrown off courses after fees were paid hours late. Now, it's really been a thing for most UK universities to give deadlines to payment, which is of course normal, to make sure that people actually make up the balance of their payment tuition fee during their program. Now, just this week alone, I've gotten calls and text messages from at least 5 people just this week alone, and one of the things they've mentioned is the fact that their universities are actually sending them emails that they have been reported to the Home Office for not meeting up with the balance of their tuition fee, and this has caused a lot of concern. And from the the clip you just saw just now, you can see that even Swansea University actually threw people off their course for not paying their tuition fee hours before the deadline. And this is a major crisis, and the fact that some of the regulations or some of the rules or some of the policies being implemented by the government from January 2024 and spring 2024 is definitely going to affect universities in the UK. And definitely for students coming to the UK to study, there's really going to be a lot of financial pressure on them as they move into the United Kingdom. Now, these are many other things I'll be sharing with you in this video, so if you'd like to hear more, please keep watching to the end. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, these students from Nigeria who are studying in Swansea University claim that they have been thrown off their courses, threatened with security, and told to return home after their tuition fee were paid hours late. Now, these two students approached ITV News Wales to say they had been left with the prospect of deportation despite handing over thousands of pounds to the university. Now, they claim that they informed the university that their fee may arrive late due to bank crisis suffered during Nigeria presidential election in February this year, when the country fell into a cash crisis when it attempted to replace the old currency with a new currency. Now, this student provided ITV News Wales with evidence that shows payment of up to £4,000 were made hours after the deadline on the 27th of that month by the university. Now, one student also claimed that they have been removed from their course despite making tuition fee within deadline. All the students were enrolled on master's program at the university or at the School of Management at Swansea University. Now, Swansea University said it has been saddened over recent months of hearing difficulties of the banking situation in Nigeria, and they had dealt with students on multiple occasions, offering guidance about their situation and advice about the best course of action to protect their opportunities as for future studies. Now, for so many of you that have really followed my channel or back from the days while I was still studying here in the United Kingdom, and many of you also are aware of when I came here to actually share with you some of the threatening emails I personally got, and some of my friends got from the university because of tuition fee payment. And one of the things that really stood out was the fact that many of these universities go ahead to send emails to inform me that they've reported students to Home Office. I got at least 5 of those emails from people following this channel just this week alone. And a lot of people have really been in a lot of pressure, being scared that, the fact that the university has reported them to the Home Office, does that mean they're going to lose their student visa? Are they going to be deported back to their home country? And all of those things. And you wouldn't blame the universities, to be honest, because one of the requirements for you to get your CAS, which is the confirmation of acceptance of studies, is that you provide an evidence that you have the tuition fee balance. So paying up your tuition fee, the university is not expecting it to be a problem, because initially you already provided a proof that you have the funds sitting in your account to make payments as at when due. So many of these universities then give deadlines that, you must pay this particular tuition fee before the 15th of December 2023, and it's a surprise to them when they now discover that many of these students are still not able to pay this fee. And from the story we just heard from ITV News, many of the students claim that they had banking crisis in their country and able to pay. However, the school still locked them out of the portal, and this is a real thing. To be honest, a lot of people actually got locked. I knew a lot of people that few days to the deadline of their assessment, some their dissertation, they just discovered that they've been locked out of the university system. And this is not a should I say, the university is not actually trying to bluff or anything. When they say they're going to lock you out, they're definitely going to lock you out. So a lot of students have really been facing this crisis, and the sincere truth is that this crisis is not going to stop now. As a matter of fact, come 2024 is really going to be on the rise. And the reason I'm saying this is because now come 2024, international students from January 2024, international students are no longer allowed to bring in their dependents into the UK. So it means that majority of students coming into the UK for studies from January 2024 are going to be single people. So it means that, for instance, if your university is getting, let's say, 6,000 students coming in for a particular session, from January it's probably going to reduce to like 3,000 to 4,000, because of course, if you've got family back home, if you've got like immediate family, a wife, a husband and children, you don't want to come into the UK for a student program that won't allow you to bring in your family. So most people that will come into the UK are going to be single people. And if you check out the population of single people, so for some of us that actually study in the UK, if you go back to your university days, or probably those are still studying, and check your class, now majority, about 60% of people in that class are actually married people with family in the UK. If they don't have family in the UK, they're planning to bring their family, immediate family, very soon. So it means that many people won't choose the UK as a destination country, meaning that the UK universities will have lesser number of students coming in, meaning lesser amount of money being made from their different programs across the postgraduate studies. So it means that they are not going to get enough money, and those of you that are coming in from January 2024, it means that they are really going to need that money you're paying. So if you don't meet up with deadline of payments, I think the measures they're going to put in will be stricter than the measures they're putting in now. So if the measure they're putting in now is to report people to the home office, you can imagine what's going to happen if the 3,000 people that eventually came, they actually need that money to be able to meet up with the university expenses. And one of the things that has really been going on the media is the fact that UK universities might not be able to give the best and quality education anymore because of lack of finances. So because if they've got lots of staff to pay and students are not coming in because of the new measures coming into play, it's very difficult for them, of course, to be able to provide that high standard or high quality of education that many of us wanted, that made us come into the United Kingdom. So this is my advice really for people who are currently in the UK, on the student visa, those who will still be in the UK on the student visa come 2024, or those who are just coming in from January 2024, please, in God's name, make sure you have enough funds in your account to meet up your tuition fee. Now, this whole strict measure with this number of people coming to the UK might be a bit advantageous to some people, because it means that there will be lesser competition for jobs, fewer people coming in, lesser competition for jobs, so it might be easier to get a job. However, even if the jobs are there, if you're on a student visa, you can't work more than 20 hours. So it means that even with the fewer people competing for the job, you still won't be able to meet up with paying up the balance of your tuition fee if you're coming as a single person. And for those that follow my channel, many of you know how much I specify on the fact that if you're coming to the UK as a family, it makes sense because it gives your partner the chance to work, so both of you can actually work together to pay up the balance of your tuition fee. But now, come January 2024, you can't come in with your partner, you have to come alone. So it means that you have to struggle to pay that tuition fee alone. So you make sure that you have enough money. And this is my advice to people: try and make sure you have at least 70 to 80% of your tuition fee before you even venture into coming to the UK. But if you're already in the UK, that means you need to double your hustle. During this Christmas period, this is time for you to work as many hours as possible. This is not the time for you to travel to London for to actually check out Winter Wonderland. No, this is time to work and make up money to meet up with that tuition fee balance. So yeah, there are a lot of crises. If you also face the same issue with your university, please state in the comment section. We've been able to put in some strategy on how you can approach your university and still get some extensions from on the deadline being given to pay your tuition fee. And if you find this video resourceful and insightful, please click on the like button. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button to join the amazing Coin family. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.